Richard Barrett, welcome to Seagull Mastery.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
Fantastic, thank you.
Very good.
Let me say fantastico.
Fantastico, and welcome to Brazil as well.
Thank you, thank you.
Richard, I've noticed in the last couple of years, researchers, philosophers, business consultants, they have all been talking about revolution, transformation, change, the new leaders, the new companies, the new structure, the new that, the new this. What is happening in the corporate world? What is happening in the world? Are we living a new era?
Yes, we are living a new era. And what's so interesting, I think, is that we're seeing an evolution of consciousness. It's happening all over the planet. It's happening in every aspect of business. It's happening with people in society. What's happening is that the problems of existence have got so great, they've become global. And what we're now recognizing is we can't deal with these problems at a national level.
The problems of existence, you say?
The problems of existence have become global. Global warming, terrorism. So everything's moved to a higher level, a global level. But unfortunately, the systems and processes and the infrastructure we have for dealing with it is all at the national level. And so what's happening is we're having to try and solve these problems with the wrong infrastructure. Now, what's happening in business is fascinating because business is already global. And so
we say.
Yeah, but the business is feeling all of these pressures, all this uncertainty, all of these different things going on in the world is impacting business. And business people are having to say, well, how do we deal with this? Well, we can only deal with this by lifting our consciousness to a higher level and seeing our business within the context of the global framework of what existed.
But Richard, why now? Why this last couple of years? Why is it happening so fast and right now? What triggers that?
There are a couple of reasons. One is, as I said, that the problems of existence and the problems of running a business have become much more complex. And so we have to think bigger. We've got to get in a helicopter and go to a higher level.
What do you call more complex? Why?
Well, let me give you an example, for example. Here, in Mali, it's a country in the middle of Africa. On CNN about a year ago, what I saw was cotton farmers going out of business in Mali. Why? Because of domestic agriculture policy in USA. Cotton farmers in Mali are going out of business because of domestic policy in USA, because they're subsidizing farmers in USA, and therefore the cotton farmers in Mali can't do business because they can't sell for the price that's necessary in order to survive.
So this is the complexity you are referring. I mean, the world is integrated.
Complexity and interdependent.
Interdependent.
Interdependence is increasing, complexity is increasing. You know, it's becoming much more difficult to do business in this global world.
But in the 90s, we were talking about bonuses, more money, stock options. And then in the 80s, we were talking about liberating the new executive, New York, the U-piece. And right now you were talking about consciousness. Are you talking about happy or insatisfaction?
I'm talking about evolving as human beings. You can look back and, you know, we had the agricultural age, you know, the arena for competitive advantage in the agricultural age was manpower. The more manpower, the more you were at competitive advantage. And then came along the industrial age, and it was all about quality of products. And then came the information age. And so we were looking for the best and the brightest, the talent. But now we've got past that. We're moving into the consciousness age where values are important. Who you are and what you stand for in business is becoming more important than the quality of the products that you sell. Quality is still important, but who you are and what you stand for is what attracts talented people. And society are becoming more and more informed about issues concerning sustainability. So they're beginning to say, well, maybe I won't buy products from that company because they are polluting the environment. I'll buy products from this company because I know that they're trying to save the forests, or that they're taking all the toxicity out of their products. They're becoming sustainable. So I'm going to buy that product. So people are voting with their wallets in terms of business, the products that they buy. And so what's happened is consciousness has shifted to a new level. the beliefs, the values and assumptions of society have changed.
When you say level and shifting levels, it seems to me like Maslow.
It is. In fact, I've developed a whole model built around Maslow called the seven levels of consciousness. Many people call it the Barrett model. We're using it in 50 different countries all over the world with businesses. Over 1,000 businesses have used this model to map their values to see where they are in this evolutionary scale.
Telling me that people are now starting to ask questions.
Yes.
But also we were talking about how fast the world is going
Yeah.
and the pace of the world.
Right.
Each time is faster and faster.
Right.
So isn't it a little ambiguous? Going faster and asking questions? Producing more and more and trying to be happy and happier?
See, we're going faster and faster, and that's causing us to ask questions because we don't know where we're going. I mean, the world is actually in a terrible state right now. And systems and processes at a global level are crumbling.
Are you saying that we are increasing the velocity but without a destination?
Yes.
That's what you're saying?
Yes, that's where...
This is dangerous.
Of course, the world is a dangerous place right now, but the good news is it's causing us to ask questions. Where the hell are we going? What are we doing? Global warming, we're killing all the animals. The environment's going to hell, what's going to happen? We're asking all these questions and we're going to say, hey, wait a minute, maybe it's about me. Maybe me and the human race is causing all of this. What can we do to change?
When you say us, who are you referring to? North America, Europe, or really the planet?
I am talking about everybody in business all over the world.
Estamos falando agora de responsabilidade social. O Richard acabou de dizer, não é só de uma pessoa, mas de um grupo como um todo. Como isso funciona? No próximo bloco, aqui no Siga o Mestre.